It's time to sit back, relax, and have a good time with Knee High to the Tree High. Your host, the Naked Truth, Marcus McNeil, and the Real Spill, Jonathan Pump, coming with their unique perspective on sports and life from elementary school together all the way to the NFL. You can't piss on them and tell them it's raining. Knee High to the Tree High starts now.
Let's go.
Oh man, dear Lord, bless this podcast and that you be with us in this, and it's always be with everybody out there. You know, we pray, man.
Amen, my brother.
Hey, my boy, what going on?
McNeil. Hey man, we here, bro.
We here. Hey, you know, I'm just trying to keep the main thing, Pete.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
I ain't never got it twisted up, divided into, or multiplied the way it ain't supposed to be. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, I feel you, my bro.
Hey, man, what's going on, my people? Y'all know what it is, man. It's Knee High to the Tree High. This your boy Mard. That's your boy P.
Hey, I'm here.
Hey, man, y'all already know what we talking about, man. It really wasn't but one thing going on all weekend besides the Lakers getting robbed. It was
beside that temper tantrum.
Hey, it was the championship weekend. Hold on, my boy. Hold on. What you mean temper tantrum?
I'm just saying, man. I seen somebody put in the comments, "La temper tantrum."
Bruh.
Temper tantrum, man. That was actually
was it
funny.
Not called for though?
Hey, bro, it was absolutely a foul.
You seen the play.
Absolutely. And the thing is, the referees want to try to swallow their whistle and don't want to be the one to make the call. But if it's an obvious call, man, come on, man. You got to call that.
And then it's King James to be that, bro. Come on.
Well, listen, that just let you know he ain't quite the king because they ain't giving him them calls, big dog. But that's another topic for another day, big homie.
You right. You know what? You right. That's another topic.
Another topic for another day.
For another day. All right, because this weekend, it was championship weekend in the NFL.
Yes, sir.
And we had two great games going. Well, I say one out of two games was great because the other game was kind of wishy-washy.
It was like you was kicking the man while he was down.
Hey, man, but y'all know, let's go and start off, man, with the NFC, man. NFC championship game. We had
Hold on, big homie. Before we get there, y'all make sure y'all subscribe and like.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I
man,
like
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
I like that.
You can get us wherever you get your podcast, man. We on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio,
all that
podcast, whatever, man.
Hey, we trying to make a little K-pod so you can get it with your Keurig in a second. We ain't figured all that out.
We ain't got that out, but we trying to get it.
We trying to pod everywhere you can go get it at. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go check your boys out. Check your boys out.
Check us out. Hey, listen, just don't listen. If you like what you hear, just go ahead and subscribe. And if you don't like, you can just hit the subscribe button and tell us how much you don't like it.
Exactly. Hey, we take all types of currency. So regardless if you like it, you don't like it, get what? We gonna get back to you. You know what I'm saying? We gonna let you know. If you don't like us, we gonna comment in your sections and let you know how we don't like you too.
Basically, we gonna let you know.
Equal opportunity. All right. Well, back to the NFL, man. Well, y'all know it was championship weekend, like I said before, man. And the NFC game, man, it disappointed. You know what I'm saying? P, your Eagles was out there balling.
Hey, man,
you know
fly, Eagles, fly.
Hey, but at the same time, man, the dirty Purdy boy did not make it through the whole game. So what they were supposed to
do? He gets sacked. Well, it wasn't I guess it's classified as sack now because, you know, if the defender make you fumble, that's a sack and a fumble. I'm like, quarterback. I thought the quarterback had to either hit the ground or the whistle had to be blown or something, man. But you just tap him like sack. But
these tackles and defensive linemen gonna make sure they get their stats now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so he He hit that elbow, man, as he was throwing, man. It was a lot of tension and a lot of force at that one point. So Purdy went down. In comes Johnson. I believe his name is. You know what? Don't give me the line, but his last name is Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson. Hey, you know, hey,
he's the ultimate journeyman. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock it. It don't happen too often, but yeah, he comes in and you know, per usual, he looks a little spooked there first until he get his feet up under him a little bit, and then he goes out. So I'm looking at the game like it'll take a miracle for them to beat Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? But even with all the injuries and everything, Philly is just a team that's consistent, bro. All right. No matter how you want to slice it, man, you get consistent play out of Jalen, consistent play out of receivers, consistent play out of the defense. It's just overall a consistent team. You know what I'm saying? What I really didn't realize, actually what I forgot was that the Eagles actually signed Sue on the D-line.
I did see that.
I forgot about that, man. I said, boy, the Eagles actually might be cheating.
They always cheat. Whenever you can add Sue to a D-line, that's something like cheating. That's something like cheating.
Hey, bro. I'm just saying, man. That's how the Bucks did, man. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, the Eagles, they look solid, bro. They look like a team that's poised to make a nice impact in this year's Super Bowl.
Bro, all I can say is sometimes whenever your team is rolling and you got one of those franchises, they got a name behind themselves.
And a following.
Yeah, it just kind of seemed like momentum really be on their side, you know, and with Purdy going down early, bro, like, it really won the game.
It wasn't. Bosa was banged up. It wasn't no hope.
Like, to be honest, like, they so consistent though, cause Philly not just getting out there and putting up 55 points and they scoring like, you know, 21, 28 points in 3-4 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just consistently come out there, you know, come in and out, down after down, getting first downs, going down the field, ending with a touchdown or 3 points, and it's just consistent. So, like, they consistently did that throughout the whole game. So, even though the 49ers were down so bad with all the injuries, like, you never saw them just blow them out. Like, they kept on giving the ball to McCaffrey. They kept giving the ball to Debo. So, they'll have little spurts here and there, but bro, when you lose your quarterback, 1, 2, 3 strikes you out, bro. You can't go to Johnson, bro.
You might well go and stick a fork in them. They was done.
Like, bro, they pulled somebody out of homeroom in the 12th grade, bro. Like, that, like, you know how the Johnson homeroom was always the biggest homeroom because it was probably about 30 people with the last name Johnson.
Yeah.
They just grabbed a Johnson off the side and threw him in the game, and that's what it looked like, bro.
They get it, man. I mean, ultimately, I think that's the Eagles' best defense is their offense, man, because they're one of those teams where, I mean, they got explosive plays, but for the most part, they're gonna drive the ball methodically down the field, and I think that's what hurts a lot of teams because they just don't get in. They can't get in the rhythm.
Yeah, bro.
And then before you realize it, they up 21 points, and you like, man, I can't. Ain't no way. What I'm gonna do,
bro? Miles Sanders running the ball good. He got 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts got a rushing touchdown. That's 3 rushing touchdowns.
Hey man, look at man. I just want to shout out them Eagles on their victory formation, aka quarterback sneak they got down at the goal line, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't seen a quarterback sneak like that. I don't know, maybe I just haven't seen it, but they basically look like they lined up in victory formation and said, "You can't deny us a yard. We gonna get this yard regardless."
That Jalen Hurts, bro, like we continuously say, he like a running back at quarterback. So it's like, bro, he got the ball right here at the point of contact. Like, all he got to do is take one power step forward. And then,
First
and then
time
not
they
to
were like,
mention,
okay, we got him. And then line back up the second time, it was like they got about 3-4 yards on one play.
so shout out Jason Kelsey, bro, because he got to be one of the best centers
He is, man.
in the league,
He got to
bro.
be one of the most athletic ones too. Because I mean, if you watch the scheme, like he all over the place at the center. You would think he was a guard. Like you're hiking it, pulling. I mean, he doing everything.
He pulling. He is athletic, and don't even watch the game and the plays. Watch the touchdown dance, bro. He rolled up on Miles Sanders, bro, and I
Gave him
could
a little,
tell.
gave him a little extra funk.
Gave him a little funk, bro, and I
He
could
did.
tell they probably the first time he did the dance, but he probably wasn't but a little hip thrust or two off, bro.
Because it was a little stiff around it somewhere,
It
but I
was,
said, you know
but
what,
he was still in there. He was still up in there, bro.
and the
That's
fact
all
that
I
he
said.
tried it and he did, I said, okay, all right.
Hey, bro, hey.
I ain't got nothing but respect for that.
Hey, man, but all in all, man, what that boy P say, man? Fly,
Fly, Eagles, fly. On to victory. You already know, man. Them Eagles be flying, bro.
That is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Cheese
Like,
sticks are flying in, and them Eagles are flying them to the end zone.
Hey, man. Hey, so congratulations to the Eagle, man, making it to the Super Bowl, bro. Right now, I would have to say, bro, like,
Cause we already on that. Hold on. Let's get to the other game, big dog. Hold on, where you ain't rolling with that one now?
nah, bro, I was about to say, man, like
I thought you about to already give me your pick, bro.
No, I was about to say they looking solid going into the Super Bowl. I wasn't
Okay,
about to give you
all
the pick, yeah, bro, but they
I
going,
was
hey,
look, I was trying to cut you off. You was trying to move
bro,
too far.
don't cut it off, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they go on
We
to
gonna
the
get
next
to that.
game,
We gonna
man.
get to the picks at
You know what I'm
the
saying?
end, bro.
Hey, we gonna put all the fixes on it, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna smack it, flip it, rub it down. You know what I'm saying? Put it all together. You know what I'm saying? To make sure we make it work, bro. But the AFC Championship game, bro.
Man, look, we had a clean sweep last week, man, but we came up a little short this week.
A little short. We're about 3 points short. If y'all don't know what we talking about, we talking about the KC versus Bengals game, you know what I'm saying? AFC Championship.
Okay. All I can ask for is a good game, bro, and it ended up being a good game. So I just think it's hard to dominate a team with Mahomes as your quarterback. Like Burrow, he came in, had early success against them. I think he was 2-0, maybe 3-0 against them.
Yeah.
And it's hard to just continue to dominate a team like that with that kind of talent. So I knew it was eventually going to happen. But honestly, they had every opportunity to go ahead and stay undefeated against them this game too. Just my personal opinion of the situation. I think for a guy coming off of a high ankle sprain to where he had to muster through the last game, and that he relies so much on moving the pocket and being able to move around a little bit, I just thought I saw way too much 4 downs linemen and 3 down linemen. Like I was a little disappointed in the just the attack mode. You know what I mean? Like if he still had Tyreek out there, I can kind of understand. But you got Travis. You got Travis out there. You know what I'm saying? He's a problem. Don't get me wrong, but other than that, you really should be able to handle everybody else.
Yeah.
So I would have been sending 5-6 people at Mahomes the whole game. My thing is, even if you don't get there, the best case scenario is the worst case scenario you still is are hitting Mahomes and getting him to the ground. Like this man just had come off a high ankle sprain. Like you allowed him to go back there and bake a cake. And Mahomes is way too good. I don't care if he is one leg. He way too good to have that kind of time to find somebody open.
Bro, not even being one leg down. I think they were like they top 2 or 3 receivers down.
Yeah.
On top of that, you know what I'm saying?
I'm like, bro, you got to send the heat, man. You got to go out swinging, man. You don't. A guy like that, you can't. I mean, if it was Hurts, maybe. You know, because Hurts ain't just sitting there reading the field like that. I'm not saying he can't, but he's just not. You know what I mean? But Mahomes, if you give him I mean, some plays he was like 5 seconds. I'm like, man, this is it's a recipe for disaster, man. So I thought they got a little bit too passive. The Bengals did on their defense, man. I mean, they held them. Think about it, they held them to 23 points, and they barely blitzed them. So I think if they sent the Heat, man, that could have easily been a 14, 17 point game, and that would have ended up with them with a W.
I think hindsight being 2020, I'm feeling you. Like I'm like, y'all probably should have just kept on like sending them. But if you sit there and like probably analyze who KC is as a team, what you don't want to let happen to you, I guarantee you they were thinking about going in there like, you know what, let the D-line get after them. You know what I'm saying? Like we feel positive that we can win the matchup up front, which really wasn't that wrong. You know what I'm saying?
They wasn't going to beat that Chiefs offensive line, man.
But I'm saying the Bengals actually got a 5 D line too now, bro. Like
they have a solid D line. It ain't.
They cause problems, bro. They will cause the problems.
Enough to just say I'm gonna rush 4 and call it a day.
Well, you know, I will say that, bro. Like, to be honest, they cause problems rushing forward. Like they actually cause problems up front, though. If you think about it, just last week, like they were causing Josh Allen problems up front. So it's like we know we can get to the quarterback. And they probably feeling like with Mahomes being down, like, hey, y'all just go get him and we'll be all right. But, bro, low-key, Mahomes is Houdini with that ball. Like,
bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you. He Houdini until you put that funk on him.
He completely understands what he needs to do and what options he has at all times. And that's a problem at quarterback, bro. Like, you can see him.
You got to send the heat, bro. You can't give him time to get comfortable. He was comfortable. That's the thing. If you might go in with that philosophy, but about mid-game, you see it ain't working.
I would rather send the Heat off the dribble and then pull back and go to my regular defense rather than, let me be playing my regular defense and now it's not working, so let me send these exotic packages at you. And we all know that when you send those packages, a lot of times people are out of place. And that's the one thing we know Mahomes going to pick you apart with. So it's like he knows, like, if the Heat coming this way, let me get rid of it right here, right there, you know, and then you end up getting scores for 20, 30, 40 yards.
They could have played one single high on the back end and been straight. Send the Heat. Wasn't nobody beating them deep like that. Like, you didn't have to worry about that. You might have had to worry about the underneath stuff, but my thing is, you still want Mahomes getting off the ground.
Bro, you got Pacheco doing all types of, like, he had a play at the end of the game, bro, that really kept the Chiefs going because, like,
when he broke the tackle.
Yeah, when he broke the tackle in the end, you know what I'm saying, to pick up the first down, like that put the pressure back on Cincinnati that late in the game. Then you got Valdez-Scantling, who, bro, looked like a reincarnated, I don't know. Like, bro just came out ball.
Bro, listen, bro. I'm a firm believer in, I don't, if you got a wounded puppy, you don't let that wounded puppy breathe. You go after him.
Hey.
You go after him, man. I mean, my thing is, let them burn you deep. Let somebody burn me deep for a touchdown before I don't do it no more. Until then, I'm coming at you. You gonna have to show me something else. You gonna have to. Like, burn me. Like I told you, if they had Tyreek, you can't do that because I don't care if you, because that thing will get ugly quick.
So you telling me when you got a little hint of blood in the water, you know what I'm saying?
You got to go, man.
It's time to go.
I ain't trying to say hurt the guy, but nobody.
Defense at him. It ain't about hurting.
Look at what they was doing to Burrow. Burrow was getting off that ground, shoulder pad up here to the helmet. The top part of shoulder up to the helmet. He I mean, even though he's smooth, it still takes a toll on you, bro.
Yeah.
And you just got to, bro. I mean, You got to, man.
I seen Burrow take 9 sacks and still win a game. So even though he was getting hit, I felt like he could still make it. But I feel what you're saying.
Listen, that ain't sustainable. That's for sure. 9 sacks is not sustainable for that boy.
Bro, at the end of the day, you just trying to make it to the next game. It's win or go home. Like, you can rest later on. You know what I'm saying?
But
you definitely rest later on.
Shout out to the Chiefs though, man. They Mahomes had to tell him not so fast, my friend.
Not so fast.
I am still the guy in the AFC.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, boy. Hey, they set up the Kelsey Bowl just right now. They set it up now just right. We got two of the most entertaining brothers in the NFL right now in the Super Bowl.
Head to head.
You feel me? They wanted to call it the Andy Reid Bowl because, of course, Andy Reid been in Philly and in KC for 2 of his tenures. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to Kelsey versus Kelsey. Who is going to come out on top? And
hey, man, is it Kelsey or Chelsea?
Is it Kelsey or Chelsea?
Is it Kelsey or Chelsea?
Is it? I know it's what Travis and Jay. Is it Kelsey or Chelsea? I don't know which one it is, bro. So, hey, let's go on get down to it, bro.
We had the Super Bowl 2023 Super Bowl.
Ooh, Super Bowl 20.
We got the Eagles versus the Chiefs.
Bro, you know what's funny though? If you go back and watch the Around the League visual we put up every week. If you go back and pay attention to what two people are looking at each other and are around the league from the beginning of the league,
they were
Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts.
But what wasn't if I'm not mistaken, when Kansas City first number 1 seed? I believe so.
Yeah, KC number 1 seed. KC number 1 seed.
And then Philly was number 1 seed. So I mean, this actually played out. You know what I mean? The way it was supposed to play out. The number 1 seed versus number 1 seed. You know what I mean? So, end of the day, I think.
Who you got? Who you got? No, on the end of the day, me. Middle of the day. Middle of the day. The beginning of the day. Middle of the day. End of the day. Super Bowl champion. Who you got, my boy?
Super Bowl champion 2023.
Come on, I need to hear it. Come on, huh? What's your
Fly, eagle, fly on to victory. All I'm saying is I just think overall they're not gonna make that mistake the Bengals made. Even though Mahomes probably be a lot healthier by the end, but I just think with their D line, I think they'll be able to control the game. Plus, Jalen, like I told you, their best defense is actually the offense. So Jalen Hurts is going to methodically move the ball and kind of keep Mahomes on the sideline. That's just what I see. I mean,
bro, we went 4 for 4 the week before. Even though we didn't go 100% last week, we still picked up the nifty 50. You know, so
we did 50.
We got the nifty 50 in last week.
We did that.
50. And this week we got the Super Bowl, bro. So I think we got to keep it 100% with the Eagles, bro. I'm riding with the Eagles, bro. And I'm talking about with my boy. You go back. You see my boy Patrick Mahomes. That's my quarterback on my all knee high to the tree high team. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, bro, they just too down right now, bro. They just too down. You know what I'm saying? For them, they can go in the Arrowhead and win like that, especially with the Bengals talking smack, you know what I'm saying, coming into the week. Gave them a little extra boost, but, bro, it's going to be hard to find that boost out there in Arizona, boy. It's good and dry out there. You know what I'm saying?
Good and dry, man. I'm thinking I'm seeing a big game from AJ.
Ooh, AJ Brown.
I think he gonna have a huge game.
He trying to prove that he that guy in the league, bro.
Yeah, I think he gonna have a huge game, man.
He been showing it, bro. But like I say, man, with KC being as depleted as they are, you know, we working very limited at the wide receiver. I mean, you always got Travis Kelce, you always got Patrick Mahomes, but I think the biggest problem is this week is that the majority of our pressure is coming from the inside. Fletcher Cox, Sue, they right there. Yeah, they right there in your face, like right now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That stepping up.
So that means he gonna have
to some holes.
Hey, he gonna have to back up a step or two, you know what I'm saying? Which really gonna test that ankle, you know what I mean? And from there, I feel like, you know, the Eagles, they defense slay them on the second half, bro. Like, I think they gonna make it do what it do.
Saying the way the Eagles been playing, they've been consistent all year, man. I think nothing changes. And I know they ain't facing nobody like Mahomes, but I mean, there's not many Mahomes out there. There's only one Mahomes. So you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's your first time to go against them and make it happen. You know what I mean? We gonna see.
Gonna see, man, but it seems like this the Eagles here, man. What I say? Fly,
Eagles, fly. Hey, listen, man.
Hey, boy, they got Rocky Balboa. They got Rocky Marciano. They got, you know what I'm saying? They got everybody else you need in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Philly locked in right now.
They got the cheese day. That's all you need right there.
They got Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares playing. Man, bro. You already know. They got too much going on, bro. I think it's gonna be an Eagles Super Bowl, but you know what? Who are we to say? We got to sit back and watch just like y'all. You know?
Hey, we just picking, man. At this point.
Hey, we just picking, man. But hey, man, appreciate y'all coming in, checking us out, man. It's been a great year. We looking forward to a great Super Bowl. We ain't gonna make nothing stop. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna turn into the off season. So you know, the off season, we gotta do off season things. So we'll see what it do. You know.
Y'all stay tuned in, man.
Stay tuned in, man. Super Bowl 57 coming up.
Boy, don't give me the line.
Don't give me the line. Hey, that's the best thing about it, boy. Hey, we here for the average sports fan.
Yeah, like we ain't all up in there like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you like a diehard sports statistics fanatic, this might not be your show. We more here for the people who like sports because it's very entertaining. So we gonna enjoy it in our free time, but in the meantime, in between time, we gonna make the main thing, though, man.
Between time.
We see y'all, man, Super Bowl 50
something, huh?
50-11.
50-11 time. Hey, one of them Super Bowl. Just know it's a Super Bowl coming up.
It's a Super Bowl. It's important. How about that?
Hey, before we bounce, though, man, question, bro. Like, what did Pro Bowl doing that week?
They playing flag football. That's why I say
they actually playing something.
Yeah, I think they got like skills challenges and they playing like 7-on-7 flag football, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, they might well do away with that Pro Bowl, bro.
Man, hey, I just keep the helmet on the shelf, bro. That's all I can do.
They might well just go ahead and just pick a team and then just call it a day. Just say this was the Pro Bowl and just move on to the next week.
At the end of the day, I get that check. I was gone. You know what I'm saying?
Gone.
Like, that's what you come for. You get picked to the Pro Bowl, at least give me an extra check for being that good. That's it.
You right.
And
it is, man. It is. Y'all hold it down. All right, y'all. Y'all just finished watching the Knee High to the Tree High podcast. We hope you all enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Tell us your thoughts. We out.